There we go.
Hi, everyone. Ann Butler here, along with my creative girlfriend, Lisa Rojas. And we are Bella Crafts Publishing. We publish a free magazine that is digital. It's available 4 times a year. The spring issue just came out.
Yes.
And we also produce ebooks, which we have for purchase. And Lisa, you want to tell them about that?
Yes. Well, first let me move my computer a little bit closer to me. So I'm not doing this with
mine away.
I know, but I can't type that way. Anyways, our ebooks. Yes. We have some beautiful ebooks that we have for sale that we would love for you to check out. I'm going to be putting the links in for everything once and starts her project. So you will have the links on, where you need to go to check out our ebooks, if you haven't done it before, to sign up for our magazine. The magazine is absolutely free. It's always free. There's, it's just free.
And there's always about 20 projects.
Yeah.
Sometimes way more.
Yes.
And sometimes, very rarely is there less than 20. I think there's always been 20.
Yeah, it's usually, I don't think we've ever gone below 20.
I try to keep it that way. At one time, the magazine was so large. There were like 36 projects. And I scaled back.
Yes.
Well,
it's a lot of work. And it's just us.
Yeah. So scaled back, and we make sure there's always 20 in there. Yes. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Penny. Hi, Rebecca. Thanks for joining us today. Hi, and anybody else who's here that I can't see, because if you're watching from our Do You Love to Craft group, we cannot see your comments. We can see your comments. We just can't see who you are because of the privacy issue with Facebook. So,
yep.
So today our sponsor is, hi, Sharon.
Sharon's already got it down.
She does. So did Penny. So today our sponsor is Pink and Main, and we love Pink and Main. I think my favorite thing, they have beautiful dyes and great stamps and all sorts of products, but I love their packaging.
I know.
I love the fact that, like, their dyes are pink.
Yeah.
I love that. When they send you a package, like if you order from Pink and Main, it comes in a pink package.
Yeah,
they are very branded, and I love that. I love when a company just has it.
Yeah.
And Pink and Main definitely does.
And every time when I get product for them, the dyes just make me smile because they're that bright pink, and I'm like, this is so awesome that you're right that they're doing this really creative branding, which is awesome when you're in our business.
Right. Hi, Rosario. And even their embossing folders are pink. That, if you are using, because as you can see, I do have a lovely craft room. And plus I have a sewing room. Spoiled here. Well, 5 kids all out of the house. Big house, lots of studios.
Yeah.
But I try to organize my stamps and dies and embossing folders and everything. But if Pink and Main is sponsoring something, I always know which ones are theirs without having to look.
Yep.
So I love that. That branding is awesome.
Yeah, it really is. And it's important in our business.
It is. And they are sponsoring, and they're doing a $25 gift card to their shop. So like, comment, and share with the hashtag Bella Crafts, like Penny and Sharon have already done. And you'll be entered. The hashtag helps us in the program we use to be able to sort and randomly pick somebody.
Right.
So like if you're sharing if you're sharing and your page is private, we can't see that you shared, but if you do the hashtag Bella Crafts, when you share it, it will show up.
Right.
For us, showing that you shared.
Yes.
If you're sharing to groups, like don't share it in our Do You Love to Craft group, because we do that. But if you share it in groups, make sure you have permission. Some groups don't want you sharing videos. Like we don't mind if people share a link to a video. We don't want Do You Love to Craft filled with lives from everybody else or anything.
Right.
But put the link in. We're totally fine with that. Lots of people link to their blog that has a video or to their YouTube channels, and that's all good. I see that Sharon says my craft room is extra horrible right now because I'm making Easter crafts, and Rosario says we shall not speak about craft. You do not see a share option. No, you can't share when the video is live. Share. I think you can share it. See, I can't see because I'm looking inside the StreamYard.
Right. Box. Right.
But you should be able to click share, or you can share it afterwards, Jackie.
Yeah, you should be able to share.
After it's live, you can share that video.
Yeah.
So as far as craft rooms, we will not speak about craft rooms. Sharon and Rosario, I have a horrible, let's just call it disease. No, I have a horrible thing that I'm leaving for a trade show on Friday, and I cannot leave my house unless my craft room is spotless. Everything is in its place. My entire house. Yep. I have to have even though my husband is here and he cleans and he takes care of himself, and I mean, he cooks more than I do, but I need to, after going to a trade show or going away for any time, I like to walk into my studio and it's a clean slate, and everything I've been inspired by, I can come home and just start working on.
Definitely.
You know, yep. I can't leave it. I mean, I clean up my craft room after I do things, and it's clean most of the time. Of course, when I'm working, you know, it's messy. But before I leave here Friday afternoon, everything will be put in it. So, I mean, this place will look pretty good.
Yep.
And my sewing room too.
I do it to an extent. I'm not as crazy as you are with making it, you know, but I do it also where I want my desk cleared off. I don't want stuff all over my floors. You know, I want to just be able to, like you said, walk in and go, okay, now I can be inspired and let's do something fun, you know?
Right.
I hate the mess.
Well, and to come home after being so inspired or teaching or just being inspired by your other creative friends or your students.
Yeah.
And to have to come home and clean.
Yeah.
It's like, no. And Penny says she can't leave the house a mess either. And yeah, it's just, I'm happy I'm that way. It makes me happy.
All right.
No comment, Jackie?
I love this from Rebecca.
Oh,
Becca, you are something.
You know, I have offered some people to do that.
She's never offered me.
I have.
Oh, yeah, you have. That's right. You have.
You know, and my friend Julie McGuffey, she bought a new house and her craft room isn't set up yet. And I've been there a few times when we're traveling. We stop and stay with her. And, you know, I said, hey, I love to organize. I mean, that is something I do. I do enjoy organizing.
Yeah. I have to be organized. I can't.
You're 3 hours from Orlando, Rebecca. Which way? Because I am trying to figure out if I can get a car rental or something to go to St. Pete for a day. But yeah, I'm doing a baby book for my best friends who's a first-time grandma.
Oh,
Oh, I love it. Congratulations to her.
yeah.
I am, as you guys know, I have lots of grandchildren.
I
And
wouldn't be able to remember all their names. I
the
would be going,
birthday kind
you, whatever your name is, come here. I'm
of, but my youngest daughter is having a baby,
Yes.
and she's actually going to deliver. They're going to induce her for reasons, and
Yep.
she will have a baby the day I return from Florida, and that will be grandbaby number 15.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
And I have grandbaby, which is going to be a little boy, due grandbaby number 16 due in July. So grandma here.
Totally 100%.
Beaches are much nicer on West Coast Florida. I'm sure
Oh,
they
okay.
are, Rebecca. I have never been to the West Coast. My mom and dad moved to St. Pete. Oh my gosh, 30 years ago. So I have been going to St. Petersburg and that area for they used to visit down there. So for over 40 years I've been
Uh-huh.
going back and forth. Um so I was going to try to get there for at least a day. So we'll see. But you guys are here for us to craft, not for us to just talk. And I
Although we
do
do
kind of,
love the yak.
we do. We love to see all of you guys. Yes, wowza, 15, soon to be 16. I know.
That's insane.
I know. Um, so to
Honest to goodness. I mean, I only had 2 kids, just my 2, my boy and girl. Rich is like, we're done. You can't get any different outcome. You got one of each, so we're done. But even just having 2, if I would be upset with them if they were doing something and I would like go to call them out, honest to God, I wouldn't remember the name. I'd be going, you, I'm talking to you. And I would point to either my daughter or my son. And they would look at me and go, Rochelle, mommy, or Michael, Michael, mom. And I'm like, all right, whatever, you just
I know
stop messing around.
it used to drive me nuts because my dad would always say, Karen, Nancy, Ann, I mean, to get to me. And it's like, seriously. But I know what he would, I understand why he did it now. I have 5 kids,
Yep.
and all of them but one, my son who's in the military, have are married with kids. So
Yes,
yes, so I am very blessed
you are.
beyond belief. So
You are. Hi, Jimmy. Welcome.
hi, Jimmy. So today I am sharing whenever I can use dyes, I like to. Penny, St. Pete is an hour from me. Oh, that's nice. I
Your
love
daughter's name is Rochelle? Oh, Penny, that's awesome. Rochelle's name is spelled with an I, though. But yeah, you hardly ever
that.
see that name.
Right. I had never heard that name till
Well,
I met you.
she's named after Rich and I because her name is Rochelle Elizabeth. So the first part of her name is Rich for my husband, and then her Elizabeth is spelled Lisa instead of ZA. So for me, so yeah.
See, you were
And
thinking.
I was, and it's weird that because back then you never even heard that name. So that's awesome, Penny. I love to hear when somebody does that.
Right. To do
When somebody
something
has that
special.
name, yeah.
So Sharon says, I love dyes. I didn't know if they would be my thing, but they are.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I love dyes. I have a cricket. Actually, I have a couple crickets. And I love using that too. I love being able to cut things out, to design them and cut them. I make stencils, so lots of times I'll create my stencil design and then I'll cut it out on paper to make sure it's what I want
Mm-hmm.
before I send it off.
Yep.
But I like embossing folders too, and I don't have nearly enough of them. I think they're fun, and I don't use them enough, although I love them because I love
Yeah.
to give texture to things.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see
There
that
it is. Yep.
beautiful embossing on this project we're doing today.
That's
And
gorgeous.
embossing folders are just so easy. Jimmy says she's new to dies in the last 6 months. Dies can be fabulous. I mean,
Yes.
I'm using one of my friend, my Eileen Hull.
Mm-hmm.
She has a Biggs
Scoreboard.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Biggs die that cuts mat board, and I'm going to show you what I did with that. I altered it. You could do this project without that. I want you to know that. But we're going to get started. I'm going to put my camera down. We can talk afterwards because I have some exciting news to share when I'm gone over the weekend. I have some news to share with you guys. So I want to share that. Yay. And I'm going to put this back over here.
I'm going to make you bigger.
And so this is the cute project we're making today. I mean, I love journals. I like taking notes. I like having a little notepad in my purse. And this is for Post-it notes. You could put something else in here, but I thought it was perfect for Post-it notes. And I loved this giant die that says just a note. I'm going to show you a couple different things I did to come up with this because I thought of different things, but I tied this to keep it closed. You could do a little Velcro thing if you wanted. And inside here, I just have a thing of Post-it notes because it's nice to have handy if you just want to leave a note. And Post-it notes are great because, of course, they stick, so you can write them and leave them and they're not going to blow away. But this is what we're doing today. And I'm going to show you what products from Pink and Main I used. I got 2 different embossing folders. I wasn't sure which one I was going to use. And I wasn't 100% sure what I'm trying to get rid of that. Lisa, you did. Okay. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I knew if I had embossing folders, I would figure something out. And this one is so cool. Look at that.
Love that.
I mean, if you look at it here, look at that beautiful pattern. And I think I kept them right. This one is called quarter foil. And it does remind me, you all know I love quilting, so it reminds me of a quilted pattern.
That's beautiful.
And this one is lattice, I believe. Garden Gate. It reminds me of a lattice. So they're both beautiful. I started out when I thought of what I wanted to do for a project. I knew that I wanted to create a little Post-it note holder because I'm going away and it'll be something nice to have in my purse as I'm walking the show floor.
Lots of notes.
And I can write a note for somebody and just give it to them and they're not going to lose it. So what I did first, I took some of my foiled paper from my paper line. And you can see that beautiful design on here so much better on the back.
Oh, wow.
But isn't that gorgeous? That is such a beautiful pattern. You don't see it. Let me see if I can get it angled just right. You
there
can
it
see
is.
it here. But I thought that this pattern kind of took away from it. At first, I thought because this is like the double wedding ring, I thought these were very similar and maybe that would be really cool. But I thought it kind of took away. I think it's prettier from here, from this side. So I went with a smaller print, and I did the foil paper again. And this one I did opposite. So like when you're using an embossing folder, depending upon which way you put the paper down, you're going to have two different looks. Like here, it's this center part is down, and on this side it pops up.
Right.
So it's two different. So like this is the same. And then this one is different. So you can tell on here, like this one is, this is down where it's popped up on this one. I don't know if you can, I think you can
there
tell.
you go. Okay.
You know, so practice with a piece of small scrap paper that you can always use on a card to see which side you want to use. If you're not using a solid color paper, before you would use some really pretty paper, make sure which side you're going to want to use.
Yeah. So I did debossed or embossed, and that's actually the correct terminology. So
I love this, and I will use these like for a card front, but I thought it was too big for what I was doing. So I went with this, which is beautiful. And I have some here. So I think you can tell better here. Like
that is gorgeous.
Here's the front and the back. So let me get it so you can tell. So like this one is raised up, the lines, and these are debossed. So you just pick the side that you want to use. But this die, I think, is just, or this embossing folder, I think is just beautiful. So I decided to go with this, and I decided to do, after doing the foiled ones and seeing all that beautiful color, I thought it kind of took away. So I thought I was just going to do something black and white. So how you do it, you just take your, this is cardstock. It's not thin paper. This is like 65-pound cardstock. And you just put it in here and you run it through whatever machine you have. And then it will emboss it or deboss it. So that's how easy it is to use the embossing folders. And these are bigger than a lot of them. These are actually 6 by 6.
Yeah, that's a nice size.
A lot of them are narrower. So I like that this has the full coverage. So when you're doing cards, it does make a difference. So next, what I did was I have a Sizzix scoreboard die from Eileen Hull, which she has 2 different ones that do Post-it notes. And what I did was I took some cardstock and some mat board. Let me move this out of the way. And Pink and Main also has this really great easy tear tape, which makes it really convenient when you're working with dies, because you can, I mean, I use tape runners a lot, but this easy tear tape, a little goes a long ways, and you're able to place it on the whole thing or place it on just the parts that you want. But what I love about it is that it really is easy tear. I got that one a little bit crooked, but I can cut that off. But I would put this on the whole thing, 1/4 inch apart. And then this peels, and I don't really have nails, but it peels off very easily. So you put down as much as you want and then adhere it to your mat board. And this is a small piece of mat board because when I was using the die from Eileen, this is the way it comes out. And see, I have this on the back, and you don't even have to worry about this because this particular Post-it note holder, I don't want, she had a scalloped edge on here. She has two different ones, one with a scallop and one without. But I don't want that on there. So I'm going to cut that piece off. And then you end up with this. But I'm going to cut that off so you guys can just see how easy it is. So you just fold this down. Okay.
There we go.
And then just cut that. And I didn't have to waste my mat board either. I didn't do the entire flap because I wasn't going to use it. I'm going to trim this just a little bit so it's nice and clean.
And
so then, yes.
Sorry to interrupt. Jimmy has a question.
Okay.
But we might need to ask her for more information.
Can you show what other one, Jimmy? What are you? Tell me what you want to see.
Yeah.
Okay, so I cut the flap off, and this is one side, and then this is the back side. And you just fold it along those score lines, which is what makes these really convenient. Now, you can do this if you don't have this particular die. I did this because I have it, but you can just take a piece of mat board, and this is like 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So this is 6 1/2 plus your little edge here. So you could just cut it out, and then you could just score your lines by going in with an X-Acto knife really lightly.
Yeah, and then bend it
to come up with this. So you don't have to have this particular die. And let me measure exactly. So you have, okay, so it is about 3 3/8 by 7 inches. And then this center part here is a 1/2 inch. So you could use your ruler and draw this shape out and cut it, and then just use an X-Acto knife to score that 1/2 inch for this area. Because everybody doesn't have those dies, and I know that. So you end up with this. And the reason why I put the paper on the inside was so that it was finished.
Yes.
And I was going with the black and white theme. I have one here without any paper, and that's totally fine too. You don't have to have the paper on the inside. Totally up to you. I just kind of like that finished look.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Since I'm going with a black and white theme, this would be totally fine. Okay, so next I took and my big piece of embossed cardstock, I took and cut it down to fit on the fronts. And I have a piece, like when I cut it, I had a little tiny piece left over, which was perfect to use on this edge. And I want to show you how I did that, because I don't like when these raw.
Yes.
Like you can see, I don't like those raw edges showing on mat board. So like, even if you put the paper on the outside and cut it, you would have, where you scored it, you would have that just kind of raw edge. And I don't like that. So
yeah, me either. Hi, Amy.
So because I'm using the embossed side, not the debossed side. I'm going to put tape on the debossed side. And this is quick when you're using tape like this.
Mm-hmm.
You can use glue. I'm going to just tape this kind of close together. I don't have to tape much more than that. I'm going to cut the excess off. And this little tiny piece that I cut off here, I'm kind of weird because I would save that. See that? You could use that on a card.
Yep.
I mean, this one I wouldn't because it's not, it's the end and it didn't emboss.
Okay. So, Jackie has a question.
Okay.
Could you use spray adhesive?
You could. You would just need to, like when I use spray adhesive, I have like a shoebox or something I'm doing it in and do it in a well-ventilated room. But yeah. Yes, you could use spray adhesive. I would test it out. But if it's something you use all the time, yes.
Yeah, I use spray adhesive a lot.
So I'm taking this and I'm putting it along the edge here to trim it to size. Because I want it to cover that whole edge right here where the fold is. But this is how easy this peel and tear tape is.
Yeah, that's nice. And you could also and maybe put a ribbon over top of that too to cover up those rough edges from the
mat board. You could definitely use a ribbon.
But I like this too because it's going to make it even more sturdier.
I got that a little short, but this is just a sample, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and it also cracked. Let me do that over.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Well, you know, because you're live.
Of course. So I said earlier when I was trying to get that wire in the ribbon, it popped right in when I did my sample. And here I am fighting to get it on there.
Okay, so I'm going to do that again.
There we go.
And leave it just a little bit longer because then I can trim it.
Yeah. Murphy's Law, Amy says.
Well, that's right. But, you know, I really don't believe that there are any real mistakes. I think there's just opportunities.
There you go.
I tell myself that all the time.
Well, because most of the time, I mean, I haven't had a craft mishap that I haven't been able to fix somehow.
Oh, right.
There's always a way.
Definitely there is. Now, I did this just a little beyond, so I'm just going to, oops, doing that off camera. Just going to trim that extra. You know, you forget exactly, unless I'm looking at my computer over there.
Yep.
I forget exactly where the camera is.
That's what happens when you have your head down. That's one of the reasons why we love this program so much, because, you know, we can talk and catch things while we're crafting.
Well, and yeah, because I can still see my computer screen, where that isn't always the case. This program is fabulous.
Yes, it
is. So if you are looking for a computer program or a video program, this StreamYard is fabulous.
Yeah, we love it.
And we've tried lots.
We've tried so many.
We've had minimal success with some.
Yep.
And some were just really a pain.
Yep.
Okay. So there. So there's my binding, and that covers up that raw edge. And for this, before I put this on, I want to take, because I'm going to close it with a piece of ribbon, I'm just going to take some of this pretty striped grosgrain ribbon. You can use anything you want. And I'm cutting about 9 inches on each side. You can, I like to trim it down after.
Yeah, me too.
I have done, after I have it together, it's easier to trim down because you can't add on. And for this, you can use, I'm just using some of this double-sided tape right here. But you can use glue or whatever you want. But this is just going to hold it in place while I put the covers on. And I eyeball things.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't want it on the inside. I want it on the outside. So to me, that's the middle. So to get it so that both sides are right, I'll put it together and then do this side so that they're right on top of each other.
Yep. Perfect.
Like that. And then I'm just going to do one side of this to show you because I have a lot more to say. What, do you have a question?
No, I was just going to say that I like the tip of using the tape to place the ribbon down first. So, you know, you get it straight before you put the top on.
Yep. Yep. And I didn't want it on the inside of this little Post-it note holder. I wanted it covered. I wanted something to keep it closed.
Right.
But like I said at the beginning, you can use a little piece of Velcro. You can use a little elastic and put a button on the front. Whatever you want. This is just what I saw in my head when I made it. You know, when you're making things, sometimes you can just see what you think something should be.
Yep.
So this is quick and easy to do. And if you're making a bunch of these, I think these would be really good. Like Lisa's project this afternoon was great for, like she said, for a baby shower or something. I think this would make great gifts when you have to make a lot, like for teachers, or
yes,
if you're going someplace and you're going to see your girlfriends and you haven't seen them in a while and you want to have a little something to give them, this would be great.
Yep. It's perfect for that.
So I'm going to match it up to this edge and then bring it down, because if it was too short, you could cut it here. This one's a little long, so I can just trim that excess off.
Oh, Sharon says that the embossing adds a little extra cuteness.
It really does. I mean, I just think whenever you're doing something, you know, whenever you're creating something, it's nice to go add the little details.
Yeah.
You know, the details make a project, I think. And
I always said that.
There isn't a lot to this project at all, right? I mean, there's not a lot to it, but just that embossing added that little special touch, I think.
Yeah. You know, I just thought of something too. This would be a good idea to give away as gifts. Like, you know, when you're at a bridal shower or a wedding shower and, you know, you're playing games, because I believe that everybody still does that, right?
I believe.
And you have to have prizes. that, these would be perfect for prizes. Just give, something really inexpensive.
Something very small.
Yeah, and it costs, I remember one I
It
was
doesn't cost a lot, and it's just your time.
exactly.
Yeah,
And when you're doing something like that, I remember how much, throwing my daughter's baby shower was. That was, almost 10 years ago.
Okay,
got,
so
cut corners where you can.
I'm going to bring this one in here because I got that one just a little short. And this one I ripped. Okay, so when I did this die for just a note is fabulous because it also has the outline. So when I created this, I was thinking, oh, this is so much fun. I can put this on there. And then let me see. I have to have it facing me to do it right. There we go.
I love that they added that in the die.
I love that.
That is so cute.
I wasn't 100% sure if I liked it, but I like it more now.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure because it kind of took away from the embossing. Whereas this side, I think you can see the embossing more. I thought that this just took away from it a little bit, but now when I'm seeing it, I really like it a lot.
Yeah. It really makes it pop.
It does. So I love that they included that because that's not, when you're making dies.
Yeah, you don't get those backgrounds like that.
And they're cutting this out anyhow. This is just adding a 1/4 inch all the way around. I mean, so it doesn't add that much expense to have these created. So I think it's really great when they do this.
Great idea.
So I love that. But when I first started doing this and I showed you guys my foiled embossed paper, right? My original thought was to take and put that foiled paper on here. And then I didn't like the embossed foiled paper. So I took some of just some of my black and white paper to create this, and it's not embossed. But when I put this on here,
ooh,
I didn't know that I like it so much better on camera than I did when I was up close.
Yeah, I like that.
Which is why I put this sentiment on here. My little Post-it note thing is coming out. But yeah, so
I love that.
That would actually work really well too.
So I have a question on that one that you have now. You just used your black and white toner papers, right? You didn't foil it?
I didn't foil it or anything because it can be used just as cardstock.
Yeah, that's perfect. I love that.
And because it is a cardstock,
right?
And that's what I have right here. Some more of my paper. So I would just put this down. Let me do this one real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put the ribbon on it because I'm trying to do it quick. But maybe the ribbon wouldn't take that much time. What I like about this tape is when you get it too long, you can just tear it.
Oh, yeah. I'll see here. Rebecca says, and do an embossed layer on the inside for your finished look.
Yep, that would be perfect.
Yeah, with your pretty paper one.
Oh, yeah, that would be really pretty. Great idea, Rebecca. Okay, so for this one, I'm folding that in advance. And yeah, the embossed paper would be really pretty on the inside of that. And I thought you could also do like a little tiny pocket on the inside.
Yeah, that's a great idea too.
But if you did a pocket, you would want to make like a little gusset. You wouldn't want it flat, because nothing would really fit in it.
Right. But that would be a great, great thing to tuck receipts and stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have a Facebook user that says cute project, post-it note holders sell well too. And then also I'm assuming it's a she because we're only getting Facebook user. We're not getting who the person is. So
That's okay.
Yeah, so it says, ooh, I need a bunch of the toner papers to feature in May. So if you're looking for toner papers, I will put a link in for Anne's papers because she has a bunch of really beautiful, a complete line of toner papers.
Okay, because I am doing this and not putting the ribbon on yet, what I would do for this one is possibly, do a little ribbon and just tie it on the outside. Okay, I wanted to do this one so that I could try this with this. And when I put this on here, just to note, I did 2 thicknesses because this is embossed. I wanted this to pop just a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. I think you can maybe tell. It's a little thicker than normal. So I would do 2, sometimes even 3 thicknesses. I like the look that gives.
It just adds just so much more dimension, and you really don't think that it would, but it really does.
It does. Okay, see, so I wanted to try this. You don't see it with the white so much, I don't think. You got to really twist and turn to get this going the right way. I mean, it shouldn't be, it should just be easy, but sometimes you really have to look. Okay,
yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty. Look at how that pops.
So that looks super cute. Like on this one, I just put a little sentiment, but I think I like this way better. I didn't like it when I was doing the project. It's funny how that happens sometimes.
Uh-huh.
You're doing the project and then you go, oh my gosh, later. But I do. I like this a lot.
That's really, really cool. I love how it pops.
But even with this, I think I would take, and sometimes I do this when I'm cutting them out. I'll take 2 or 3 layers of cardstock and cut it all at once. I'll glue them together and then cut it all at once.
That's a great tip.
To give it that dimension. But I want to see, it just gives it that little extra pop, I think, sometimes.
Yeah.
So you can see there just a little bit. But yeah, that really, just really cool. Fits on there just right. Okay, I lost you guys for just a second. There we are. Okay. So that's what I did for a project. I hope you guys liked it. It's just a quick, but this is something you can throw in your purse. I think it's great for gifts. I think I'll finish this one and a few of these and bring them with me when I go this weekend.
Oh yeah.
You know, because
if you did pocket in there, and you could slip your business card.
Oh, if only I had enough time to create 50 of these, right?
Yeah, right.
Because like Rebecca said, okay, so you can put this way, do the embossing cardstock on the inside, which would be lovely.
Yeah.
Or you could do and create on this side just a little pocket.
Yep. That'd be perfect. Love
And
it.
yes, it would be about the right size for business cards. So yes, I do special things sometimes when I am going to shows. I
Yeah.
will bring Lisa back in here.
There I am.
I will sometimes, because I have a Bella card and I have an Ann Butler Designs card. And sometimes I put them together with a handmade pin that I've made, or little candies or something. So when I'm handing them out, I think doing something a little extra special does make people remember you.
Yep.
And when you're going to these kind of events, you want people to remember you.
Yeah. Remember when I used to put fibers
You did.
on my business cards?
Mhm.
I had so many comments from people that would say to me, I would not forget you because of this.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's just a cute little added thing that they're going to go, oh, I remember speaking to this person.
Right.
So, yeah.
I mean, whenever you can give something, just that little extra,
Mm-hmm.
you know, doing that personal touch is important, especially big events
Like, yeah.
when they're meeting hundreds of people. So I told you guys after I was done with my project, I would share something with you. So I am going to, it's a trade show, so it's not open to the public. It's not a consumer show. And it's called NAMTA. And it's AFCI, which is what Lisa and I were members of for 20 years, has
Yeah.
joined with NAMTA. And it's called NAMTA Creativation. So it's a big show. And I'll be demoing there and doing lots of fun stuff. But I'm going to bring my camera or my phone. And I'm going to periodically, the show starts on Sunday. It's Sunday through Tuesday. I'm leaving Tuesday early afternoon, so I'll only be at the show in the morning. But on Sunday and Monday, I will be doing periodically on the Bella page Facebook Lives at booths that will allow, not all booths,
Right.
want everybody to see what's in their booth right away. So you'd love to be my personal assistant? Yes, it would be nice. Lisa used to be my assistant.
I
She'd
was.
follow me around and yes,
Yep.
do all sorts of things, which is awesome. And I did tell my daughter-in-law that between her and my youngest daughter, Callie, I would love one of them to come with just to do my hair.
No,
I always say that. It would be so nice. But
yes.
I am going to be doing live videos. So I'm not going to announce them in advance. It is in Florida, so it's Eastern time. So it would be between 10 and 5 Eastern time on Sunday and Monday. You might catch some live videos. And I'm going to be bringing home some swag from
Woohoo!
the show. So we will be doing a giveaway of some of that product.
Oh,
And
nice.
I think we'll do maybe more than one giveaway to make it
Yeah.
fun for everybody. So if you're there and you watch and during those 2 days, make sure you hashtag Bella Crafts, share the videos, do whatever.
Yep.
But I'll be giving away some of the swag, and
Cool.
I think it'll be fun stuff, of course, because it'll
Yeah.
be crafty stuff.
Well, have them do the notification tab so they'll automatically be alerted.
Oh yeah, yes. If you haven't signed up for notifications for Bella, you can
Yeah.
do that on your page when you go to our page, or even right now, I think you can click on get notifications. So whenever we go live, if you're near your computer or on your phone, it'll come up.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how many lives I'll do. I would like to do several. I am demoing for Gel Press. I will be at the Gel Press booth, which Gel Press is a fabulous product. I will be at their booth demoing both Sunday and Monday. So maybe I will do a live before I do my demo, or maybe while I'm doing my demo, if depending upon how busy it is.
That would be
fun. Yeah, I want you guys to make sure, and if you can't catch them live, watch the replays, because I'm going to be in some of the booths and showing the new and fun stuff that they have out.
Yes, that's coming out for this next year.
It is.
Oh,
Sharon, the show education starts Thursday and Friday. Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday. The show is Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So I'm not sure if I'll do any lives. I'm going in on Friday. I'm not sure if I'll do any lives on Saturday. I'm meeting up with lots of creative girlfriends, and so we might do some hey.
Yeah, some fun silly ones.
For sure during the show. And they're having an area for creative professionals to like have their own table. Like I'll have a table for Bella and Ann Butler Designs. And so the manufacturers can come meet me, which is important too. You need to build those relationships with those manufacturers. Jackie, how do you do this? You have to become a member. It's a trade only show, so you have to be a member.
I think she's talking about the notification. I think, Jackie, do you want to clarify that so we know?
Yeah.
Because I thought maybe it was the notification. I could be wrong.
Yeah, Jackie, let me know for sure what you want to know how to do, and I'll answer that question. Sharon, yes, Sharon, I know I have met you in person, and I have met you at CHA in Anaheim, and the best part of your year, yes, it is. It used to be twice a year. I mean, it was always in Anaheim and always in Chicago in the summer. And yeah, I mean, I have been a member of CHA. Lisa and I were both in the Society of Craft Designers, Society of Creative Designers. They changed the name in the middle. And when that dissolved and became part of CHA, we have been members of that ever since. And so for, I don't know, I've been a member of a professional group for over 20 years. And I've taught workshops. I taught, I've done seminars. So I've done speaking engagements for CHA in Canada and throughout the US. Like I said, my favorite thing to do is teaching. How do we get notified? Okay.
I think it's in your settings.
Let me go to my Facebook page real quick. And if you go to I want to try and do this without making this have sound. If you go to the Bella Crafts Facebook page, you can click on get notifications. Oh, 3 little gray dots in the upper right-hand corner above the video. Thank you, Sharon. I was trying to go to Facebook and not make any noise and figure it out. But yes, so that way you'll get notifications every time we go live. And like I said, on Sunday and Monday, I'll be going live right from the trade show floor and step into some of those booths to see some exciting things. And I know some of our creative girlfriends will be doing demos. So I know last couple weeks ago, we interviewed Erin Reed. She's going to be at the show doing demos. So is Sandy. She'll be doing demos. Eileen will be there. So you never know where your phone is. Yes. That can be a problem, Jimmy. Yeah. I agree. And Jackie, you did it. Good. Okay. And Deborah found it. Okay, great. Great. Good. So when I'm doing these impromptu Facebook Lives, I hope many of you are there watching. It will be fun. We will be doing, I'll be collecting swag to give away from those of you that are watching those, and possibly the next week too. But I want to announce the winner from last week. Yes. Because she is here.
Yay! I love it when they're here.
It is. It's always fun when somebody is watching live and we get to announce them as the winner from last week.
Yes.
So last week, the sponsor was, I can't get that right, Gwen Studios. Mm-hmm. And they're giving away a beautiful assortment of ribbons. It's like a $50 prize package. And Jackie Spore. Yeah. If I said that right. You are the winner. So message Bella on our Facebook page, and we would need your physical address because it is not a gift certificate. It is a prize package that will be mailed to you. And
congratulations, Jackie.
For everybody else, make sure, like, comment, and share #Bella Crafts to enter for the $25 gift certificate from Pink and Maine this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pink and Maine. You want to win that one? That's a good one.
It is. They're all good. It is. I know this was a long video, but I'm glad you guys all stuck around. We're so happy to have all of you. And if you guys decide to make some cute little Post-it note holders, throw them in Do You Love to Craft so we can see what you're making. Oh, we made you cry. Yay. No, in a good way. In a good way, right, Jackie? Are you two heading to NAMTA? I am heading to NAMTA. It just says Facebook user, so I'm not sure who's asking. Lisa, however, is going to be holding down the fort at home.
Yep.
We want to keep her healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. Please.
Yeah, we want to keep her healthy. And so I will be there. Yeah, but I will be coming to you live from the show floor with some fun videos in the booths that will allow me to take. Yes, happy tears. Well, good.
Love that.
Oh, Sharon Reinhardt. Sharon, are you going to the show? I haven't seen you in
forever.
5 years.
Is one of our designer friends, you guys. Hi, Sharon. Oh my goodness, how cool. It's been a while.
It has.
It's been a while.
Right, Sharon. You won't have to miss Sharon Gillickson. You won't have to miss the show if you watch the lives. I won't be the only one doing lives. There'll be lots of us doing lives. And we'll try to hashtag NAMTA so you can look for them that way.
There you go.
Yeah. And Jackie, you said you live in Canada. Yeah, we would need your mailing address. So send it in a message on our Facebook page, Bella Crafts Publishing.
Yes.
And Sharon Reinhardt, if you're in here, message me. If you're going to be at the show, I would love to get together.
She says it's going to be exciting. Looking forward to seeing the show through your eyes.
Oh,
so
okay.
It doesn't feel like she's going.
Yeah, I know.
Sadly, I know, me either, Sharon. Me either. But Anne's going to show us some fun stuff, so that'll be cool.
It will be. Yes, Erin will be doing lives. Eileen Hall will be doing lives.
Yep.
We will all be doing lives.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you never know. One of us will show something different than somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
It depends,
Yep.
Oh, well, some people have to hold down the fort. Yes. Like Lisa. Lisa has to hold down the fort.
Yep, I do.
I don't think Lisa and I used to see each other once or twice a year, sometimes 3, because we would film Creative Living with Cheryl Borden in New Mexico.
Yeah.
So we saw each other several times, and I have not seen Lisa in person in like 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. I have a little picture of us at CHA right on my wall right here. Yeah. It was one of the ones that we took with they were doing the backgrounds and stuff at one of the parties.
Mhm.
Yeah. That was
Yep.
in, I think, 2012. Yeah.
Wow.
That was
Well,
2000.
I didn't have all this going on then. I
Yes,
probably
and I
did.
looked better. I looked better then. That's why I'm not showing the picture because
Yeah. Yeah. Memories, they're always good.
you bet.
But we want to thank each and every one of you for joining us today. And like I said, make sure you hashtag Bill of Crafts and enter for the Pink and Main. I sometimes get memories on Facebook from CHA years ago. Yes. Sharon, you said you didn't qualify anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah. There are qualifications you have to be part of a trade show. And
Yep.
I know it's sometimes, it's not easy to keep up.
Yep. I could give you mine, but I can't.
Yes. Yes. I know.
Oh, fun. Okay.
But, well, thank you, everybody. It has been fun. No, I don't. I just didn't think I would. No, I do. Oh, yeah. Sharon, I was talking about Sharon Gullickson. She said she didn't qualify anymore. I know that Sharon Reinhardt. I do know that you qualify. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you guys. And we want to congratulate Jackie.
Yes, again.
For winning this week. And we want to remind everybody to take a little time to craft because it is good for the soul.
Yep, it is. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Great week.
Yes. And
Safe
we'll see
travels.
you. Yes.
Safe travels.